Right. Time to start the hunt. Marius, you will lead the preliminary search of the valley, but warn me before engaging the dragon. I will notify the local officials of our arrival. Once you have any information, come and find me and we'll head out. Understood?
Yes, Mom.
Good. This will be a day to remember, Slayers. Now, hop to it. Not so fast, my eager newborn. Your mental state is still highly volatile, so I'm keeping you on a tighter leash. Don't worry, I have an assignment for you as well. Enter the town and ask the villagers about the dragon. Some are bound to have seen it. I'll most probably be in the barracks. The local captains and whatnots always want to talk to Slayers. Makes them think they're grander than the peasant sitters they are. Pitiable louse.
Swing those swords, maggots! Faster! Swing them harder!
Good day, Dragon Slayer. Welcome to... So good to see you, Slayer. Welcome to Broken Valley. Welcome to Broken Valley. Welcome to Broken Valley. Rats. We sent a messenger to the Slayer Academy a week ago, so not very long, but we were impatient. Dragons are no laughing matter if you ask me, so we're glad to have you here.
Welcome, Slayer. Broken Valley is a very quiet little place most of the time, but I won't complain. I don't envy the guards in other places in Rivellon who have to fight marauders each day. And as a soldier, you have all you need here. Barracks, a smith, and most importantly, a tavern. Man, my feet are killing me.
Hello, friend. I'm Wellesley, and I always welcome a chat, that I do. Dragons, you say? Yeah, interesting creatures, I'm sure. Never seen one, though. Not by me. I stand guard here all day. Can't very well leave my post to do some dragon spotting now, can I? Nope. As I said, I stand guard right here. A very responsible job standing guard. It's a bit of a family tradition, actually. My father was a guard, and his father before him. Come to think of it, so was his mother. Assess. There's goblins. That's right, goblins. Pretty risky, no, goblins? I'd be sure to assess the goblins if I were you, Slayer. I bet my great-great-great-grandfather was a guard as well. Please come see me any time.
Welcome, Slayer. I'm Keen. Not much, I'm afraid. I haven't left town in weeks. There are guards who have seen something, though. I hope that helps. About myself. I'm a guard and have been since the day I was old enough to join. Father Roman did tell me I was smart enough to study, but I didn't want to leave home. You'll find that joining the guard is popular around here, mostly because the wages are good and there's little actual danger. We're not great warriors like you Slayers by a long shot, but I wouldn't want to trade our life expectancies. Let's hope the goblins will end up cutting out Richard's heart. Now that would be poetic justice. Safe travels. Hello again, Slayer. What can I do for you? Safe travels.
I'm supposed to be training soldiers, not you lily-livered lack-brains.
Good to see you've arrived safely, Commander Road.
Thank you, Lieutenant. How are things here?
As well as can be expected after the dragon sightings.
I have ordered the construction of defences. Soon peace and quiet will return.
Welcome, Dragonslayer. If your duties do not keep you too busy, might you consider helping me out? Capital. This is the situation. A sizable group of outlaws has been targeting merchant caravans these past few months. So far, we've not been able to locate their hideout. Even so, we did manage to capture one of the louts some days ago. Neither threats nor torture can convince him to share what he knows, so we need to deal with him otherwise. I want you to help him escape. It's a bit of a gamble, but I'm convinced it'll work. All you have to do is go to the burnt-out chapel down the valley. There you can find a hidden switch that will open a tunnel that leads right into his cell. He's put in that cell for a reason. It gives access to an old and complex escape route dug by the town's soldiers many years back. Getting this bandit out will surely earn his trust. After the escape, hear him out, convince him you want to join the Highwaymen. The rest is self-explanatory. Fantastic. Good luck, Slayer. If I catch those bandits, I'm sure to make captain. Who will build the dragon defenses?
The local blacksmith, Dirk.
Undoubtedly, he was very enthusiastic.
Hardly. Doesn't he realize it's for the town's own good? This incessant small talk makes me want to be creative with my blade. Do your job quickly and do it well. We need to destroy this Dragon Knight as soon as possible. Tell me you have something to report so we can commence the hunt. Then hurry up before we have a murder trial on our hands. How are you getting along with the locals?
Well, obviously they don't like us confiscating their stocks.
The famine in Rivertown is more important than local grumbles.
Exactly so.
This is a restricted area, Slayer. In a cell, out of a cell. Pretty much the same down here. Well, okay, go ahead. But don't...
No, I'm not telling you anything. Luckily, these New Order types must be blind as bats not to spot the entrance at the left of the mines. But Jagon will skin me alive with a dull blade if I tell them the password is beetroot. Just leave me alone.
Do you have many local problems to deal with?
The bandits do cause worries.
That kind of scum can be found everywhere, it seems.
True enough, but we'll get rid of them in the end.
A warm welcome to you, Slayer. I am Rodney, Captain of the Guard. Some farmers complain about dead stock, and a few of them claim to have seen a dragon fly over their fields during the night. Oh, I do. But the farmers here are a suspicious lot, and they like to tell tall tales. The village itself has been quiet lately, but there are always the much-feared outlaws. Check the wanted bulletins to see which criminals we want brought to justice. But beware, there is a reason this scum is still at large. Even veteran guards shy away from hunting them. What is there to say? It was the first edifice to be built here at a time we humans were a rare sight in this part of Rivellon. That was long ago, when a dragon knight still ruled here, and this land was known as the Valley of Shrines. The fact that a military building was the town's first construction is telling for the hardships its settlers had to endure. But they persevered, and soon a wall was built, then a smithy, a mill followed, and so on. The top floor of this barracks was built only after the Great War, which is why there are no stairs leading up to it, only a rather inconvenient ladder. Join the guards, they said. See the world, they said. Meanwhile, I see nothing but these barracks walls and the administrative papers they keep throwing my way. All the best, Slayer.
Shiny.
That's good to see a new face in the barracks. Yeah, sometimes it seems there are more military men here than inhabitants. That's mostly because the valley, idyllic though it may look, is a really hostile area. You have your bandits and goblins, but also, well, so they say, a crazy wizard. Not to mention the haunted Citadel Tower. Without a strong guard presence, our little town would be a smouldering ruin in the span of a few days. Spares? Oh, I'm afraid not, no. But Dirk sells them at reasonable prices, so if you need anything, go see him. What do I really guard in here but dust? Well, good luck out there.
Why do they make us march about the village all day? As if imps would pop out of nowhere if we didn't.
You're lucky the goblins can't see you worms right now. They'd laugh their ugly green arses off.
Who will build the dragon defences?
The local blacksmith, Dirk.
Undoubtedly, he was very enthusiastic.
Hardly. Doesn't he realize it's for the town's own good? How are you getting along with the locals?
Well, obviously they don't...
That's it! Slash! Stab! Thrust!
Hey there. Fine day, isn't it? I was, yes. But now you slayers have arrived. That changes everything. Indeed. Near the big temple down the valley. I'm sure those great red eyes saw me, but it left me alone. After being that lucky, I'm not leaving town before you slayers have dealt with the beast. Not really. I sing songs to myself and have chats with other guards. From time to time, I compose dirty limericks and share them with the drill sergeant. He's always up for a good laugh. There once was a girl named Sally who ran business from an alley. Always snappy, her clients were happy until she presented the tally. Bye, Slayer.
You there! Don't interrupt these recruits! Join in or get lost! No time to talk, Slayer! I have to train these pathetic excuses for soldiers! That's it! Slash, stab, thrust, see your target, maim it, kill it! You there! Don't interrupt these recruits! Join in or get lost!
Hello there, Slayer. Very good to see you. I've got me something to tell you, Slayer. I've seen a dragon.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Never mind him. I know what I saw. Last night I was looking out my window and I saw this great big beast in the sky. Right scared I was, so I hid in the closet. Way back in the valley. Now go get the bleeding bugger, Slayer. That's what you're here for, right? Hardy? I'm telling you, Stan, I saw it with my own two eyes.
Pish posh, you're having me on.
I swear. Soared past the moon, it did.
Must have been a bat, Ollie.
If that's what bats look like nowadays, I'll never leave me home again.
Good day, Slayer. Not all that bad, though I'm starting to miss me usual seat in bar there. Problem is, me young friend, some of them seekers are in Black Boar. Making an awful ruckus and behaving right badly, that lot is. Me and Ollie ain't not going back till them rowdy no-gooders is gone, I can tell you that. Laurel?
Have you seen? Them slayers have arrived.
Feh, slayers. I bet none of them killed nowt bigger than a troll.
I, for one, am mighty glad they're here with that dragon round.
That lot will probably believe your fairy tales.
Aye, and someday you'll be thankful if they do.
Never have I met such disgusting, such perverts. Funny is a perfectly nice name, whatever the connotations. I'd kick them in the family jewels if I weren't a lady.
Here are your beers again, sirs.
Tell me, pretty. You in charge of the bedding, too?
No, I'm just a waitress.
Then why don't you wiggle back for some more ale, eh?
Horrible seekers. I never saw such boorish behaviour in my life. I serve gallons of beer to mindless guards all day. I should really go to Alaroth and make a new career. Oh, would you, Slayer? Thank you so much.
Huh? What? Who are you? One more for the road, perhaps.
Whoa, Slayer. That's... Hey, who are you? Oh, but Elsa of the Inn. I don't know where to begin. You bring the finest beer. I want to unhinge your brazier. This here Slayer wants some bruises, guys.
Seekers! What in the name of the divine is going on in here?
Sir! Well, sir, we...
You blind drunk! This is an outrage! Slayer, tell me what transpired here. Inebriation, disrespectful conduct and use of force. You men are a disgrace to our order. Get back to the barracks on the double. I'll send you lot on a punitive mission before the sun has set. We can talk further in the barracks. I'm heading there now.
The lieutenant sure gave them an earful. And you kept your word. I'll make sure my prices drop each time you happen to fancy some of my wares. Elsa and I are right grateful. You're always welcome in the Black Boar. Nobody will look for a sack of gold in a bush by the chapel.
You did it! They're gone! I really feel I should reward you. You are too kind. Thanks, friend.
Ah, those rowdy rascals are gone. Finally, the show can go on.
Could you move out of the way a bit, please? You're blocking my, view.
I can't spare the time just now. Just look at her. She's... I'm quite busy, so would you mind?
Good day, young slayer. What can this man of medicine do for you? Simple protection. The insidious art of mind reading. Not many, only slayers and dragons, in fact. You never know, Slayer. Better safe than sorry. Oh, no. Someone could steal valuable medicinal recipes. Yes, that's the reason.
You receive a nasty little shock.
Yes, the device works. Nice try, Slayer. But of course.
Shiny.
you to disturb my musings. A slayer? The title is impressive, but from the looks of you, you've never seen a dragon other than in books or on tapestries. Well, until then, the description Slayer doesn't fit you, but you may address me as Hunter. You see that giant boar's head mounted over the hearth? That beast terrorized the valley and claimed the lives of many a huntsman before I killed it some years back. And that is what makes me Rivellon's best hunter. But off with you now. I don't enjoy conversations with amateurs. Better check my storage for rats. So many of them in there. I use them as a password. Your butting in is really starting to tick me off. Class clown, aren't you? Run along now, Junior.
Looks like I'm not getting in. Why did they make us march about the village all day? As if imps would pop out of nowhere if we didn't.
Lovely weather we're having. Makes a nice change from patrolling in the rain all day.
Welcome, traveller. I am Lamotte, travelling merchant. Whatever it is you need, I have just the thing. I hail from Rivertown, where I work most of the time, but Adaroth and Broken Valley are always on my yearly trader route. Boy, business is slower than an octogenarian slug. It's a dangerous life, this, the travelling merchant business, but the new order provides good protection most of the time. Much needed protection, I dare say. Bandits and highwaymen are a real menace in the valley, not to mention the wyverns in the Orobus fjords. Only quality merchandise, I assure you. Hey there, Slayer! Can I interest you in some fine American wine?
What can I do for you? Can't say I have, no. You could call it that. Roman, he's a priest, would tell you it's the most important position in town. I'd call it the most useless. Broken Valley hardly gets any visitors, and those that do come spend a lot more time in the Black Boar. Blast, I forgot my belt under my bed in the barracks again. Yeah, bye.
You look quite pale, my son. What is it that weighs on your conscience?
I committed a sin, Father. I stole a fellow miner's pick and shovel.
Confession is the first step towards redemption, child. Make amends and you shall be forgiven. Welcome, Slayer. I am Romon, priest of the New Order, and I'm looking for an experienced warrior. So it seems. Let me tell you something about this valley. Once it was the home of a mighty dragon lord, long before the divine had fallen. This dragon knight was slain, though I do not know by whom or what for. His spirit, however, survives to this day and dwells in his now ravaged tower. As a slayer, you will probably have heard of him. His name is Lovis. Ah, I thought you would. Now, here's why I talked to you about this. I am very interested in the unique magical items that may still rest in this tower. I dare not enter it myself, however, and would like you to scout this ominous structure. I hope you will find something of interest. If you do, please let me know. I wish you the best of luck. I have, yes. I went to visit the ruined chapel down the valley last week. When I returned at nightfall, I heard the sound of great wings. I looked up and saw the dragon. A frightful experience, I assure you. Well, not that much, really. I do know he was the only child of Anastas, a queen of the ancient kingdom of Ferrol. But of his childhood or education, I know nothing. More famous, of course, are his martial exploits. He fought, in dragon form, a duel with Brom, another dragon knight. It took place high above this vale. He won by biting off his opponent's head. His mightiest accomplishments, though, were made during the Battle of the 10,000. He killed 600 Black Ring troops and 3 of their generals. It was called the Battle of the 10,000, by the way, because that's how many were killed between dawn and dusk that day. That's all I can tell you. Maybe Naberius knows more. He's very interested in Lovis and the history of this place. You can find him a bit further north down the valley, where he lives in his cave home. Not a week goes by without that little pest Jeff confessing some petty theft or prank. May you always enjoy the protection of the angels.
Here lies Bessie. The first pig interred with full burial rites, just as Folo wished it. Here lies Saucy Sally. And the women they cheered, and the men they wept. Here lies Simon the Liar. At least that's what we think. Here lay Terence. Until a necromancer got to him. Here lies Sleepy Joe. Doing what he does best. Here lay Terence, until a necromancer got to him. Here lies Simon the Liar. least that's what we think.
Have you heard what they say about the Slayers? They say they're as tall as trolls and just as strong. What? You can't be. You're not as tall as a troll. Peggy acts like she's a natural blonde. Who does she think she's fooling? Slayer, have you heard? Upton told me he caught Lieutenant Lewis in the woods this morning with no pants on. That can't be right. We heard he wasn't. Sue flirts with every man in town. She's so slutty.
What are you coming around here for if you'll not help me? I enjoy gloating, fellow. You should try it sometime.
Miserable man. I bet you never felt affection for a thing in your life.
That's right, Folo. I never even stay for breakfast.
Intolerable. Just leave me be.
Hey there, Dragon Slayer. I'm Richard of Alaroth. Care to make some extra money? I specialize in tracking down and exterminating goblins. Obviously, there are plenty of the little bastards to go around, so I'll pay you for every goblin heart you bring me. That's the spirit. Bring me the hearts, and coin will follow. These peasants are so gullible. The hearts they fetch me are worth 3 times as much back home.
Slayer, please listen. I'm in desperate need of help. It's me pigs, you see. You ordered and pounded 3 of them. But they're my pets and were never intended to be eaten. Oh, bless you, Slayer. The pigs are over at Jackson's farm. Whisper Rosebud in Mark Kevin's ear, and they'll move to a safe location. Bessie, my poor pig. She was too young to die, my Bessie.
Shiny. Welcome to me home, Slayer. Thanks, we have indeed. A fine spot to live is this. Can't say that of all the places in old Rivlon, with them demon kind and necro dancers and their horrors. But over here, no. You'll see nothing bad'll happen to this valley, not in a million years. Aye, we have that. Mind you, If it weren't for me, you'd find nothing but bleeding cauliflowers. My husband Folo loves his damn pigs so much he'd never eat them. But I make sure the guests over at the Black Boar get their chops in time. Silly man. Imagine becoming a pig farmer and not wanting to butcher the things. I wonder if Folo loves them blasted pigs more than me. Certainly sees more of them. Aye. Bye.
Good Lord, not another slayer. Stop disturbing me, will you, or I'll never be able to finish. Lot of fairy tale believing infants playing soldier, nothing more. Yeah, when follows pigs fly. I think I lost my cellar key last time I saw Dana in Tim's barn, but oh, it was worth it. I guess so.
Will help.
Oh my, you startled me, citizen. I guess you could say that. You'd be too if you'd seen what I saw. A dragon. Down the valley. Large as a house it was. Nearly scared me to death. I need to breathe for a bit. Excuse me. The drill sergeant will kill me if he finds out I lost my mace. It must have slipped from my hand near old Jackson's farm. I remember holding on to it before I reached the place.
Swing those swords, maggots! Faster! Swing them harder!
How are you getting along with the locals?
Well, obviously. See, they don't like us confiscating their stocks.
The famine in Rivertown is more important than local grumble.
Welcome, Slayer. Do you bring news of the bandit camp? As you will, Slayer. Be safe.
Another one to add to the collection. How are you getting along with the locals?
Well, obviously they don't like us confiscating.
This incessant small talk makes me want to be creative with my blade. Tell me you have something to report so we can commence the hunt. Praise be the divine! Go on, tell me. Good. That gives us a clear sense of direction. I hope Marius will be back with more news soon. But in any case, before we go, I want you to enter the tomb in the back of the chapel. The next part of your initiation would have been the confronting of hostile undead in a crypt beneath the academy in Rivertown. To feel the wrath of a nether spirit for the first time is a harrowing experience. During this confrontation, the mixture of fear, elation, and the grim perseverance that hallmarks dragon slayers releases large amounts of adrenaline. This helps to stabilize the initial chaos the memories cause. The effect is temporary, however, so the next and last part of the ritual is Slayer? Are you all right? It's the dragon memories. They're getting to you. Take this key and face that ghost. Hurry now, before the effects get worse. How are you getting along with the locals?
Well, obviously they don't like us confiscating their stocks.
The famine in Rivertown is more important than local rumbles.
Exactly. So,
No more chatter until you have dealt with that ghost. Go to the chapel. Find it in its grave.